Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of She Plays Final Fantasy XIV: A Realm Reborn with Kofu's replacement Tyrion. Temporarily, anyway. In the last episode, we did the level 5 Conjurer quest, and in this episode, we're going to do the level 10 one. Why not? Greetings, Tyrion. Each time we meet, the part of Conjurer befits you ever better. In your previous lesson, you learned about the element of earth. It is my desire that you next become acquainted with the wind. Travel to Fullflower Combe in the East Shroud and seek the teachings of Here Wulfu. Though scant few years have passed since her coming of age, Wulfu is a conjurer of consummate skill who is able to divine the will of air elementals with uncommon clarity. I can recommend no better tutor for your lessons in the mysteries of wind. Alright, so let's go see Wulfu. Hey, Wolfie girl, what's going on? You ever did a Moogle before? I mean, you must be Tyrion. Brother Isumian sent word to expect you. It shall be my pleasure to instruct you on the patterns of gusts and gales. Now, how to proceed? Pray forgive my hesitation. It was but recently that I attained the title of Hare, and, well, you are my first student. Ah yes, I believe I have a suitable task for you. To the east of Sweetbloom Pier, there is a small spring giving rise to a pool. Go there and clear the air of the honeybee swarm which lately took up residence in the area. You seem uncertain. Mayhap you wonder at the connection between my request and the subject of your study? I sympathize, Tyrion, but trust me, inexperienced though I may seem, this deed will deepen your understanding of wind. Alright, well, I'll trust you. I see there is purple mist. Well, I can probably handle this. Oh, hello, honeybee swarm. How are you doing today? Fine day for some conjury, don't you think? No? Huh, well. Then, hopefully you have a nice rest. I have returned after killing the bees! Welcome back. I take it the bees are no more. Tell me, did you happen to notice many of the Vilekins' preferred flowers in the vicinity of the spring? I ask because there were none. Strange, then, is it not, that the bees should choose to congregate there? And what has caused this aberrant behavior? Still your mind and reach out with your senses. Can you feel it? The path of the wind veers from its natural course, sweeping hapless creatures along in its wake. Something is playing havoc with the air currents. Such a disturbance bespeaks corruption. Return to the spring near Sweetbloom Pier and search for pockets of corrupted air. Should you find one, use your powers of conjury to disperse it. Wait, you couldn't have had me do that after killing the... Oh my goodness, what? Well, I guess her excuse is that, she's a new teacher, so... I wonder where the corrupted air could be. Have nothing to do with this poisonous-like thing here. Oh boy, here it goes. And there we go. Duty complete. Pretty simple. Well done. The wind no longer keens its frustration. Let us return to Fullflower. I have returned! I must apologize for exposing you to such danger. The corruption was greater than I anticipated, but it is through such trials that we flourish as conjurers. Now then, Tyrion, what did you learn as you struggled within the air's grasp? You would doubtless have noticed that wind does not strike with the instant crushing force of earth. Instead, it torments one's form, dancing across every surface and leaving 1,000 tiny wounds in its wake. These are the agonies of erosion. Having experienced such pain, you are now intimately acquainted with wind's capacity for patient destruction. No land is a stranger to his power. When you stand under distant skies and feel the wind's familiar caress upon your skin, remember the lessons you have learned here this day. I suppose I should be grateful that this latest elemental disturbance manifested itself at such an opportune time. Only the gods know what I would have taught you had it not. Yet the growing frequency of such phenomena begins to concern me. While it is true that the calamity wrought much harm upon the Twelveswood, I suspect some other forces at work here. I bid you to remain wary, Tyrion. But enough of these ominous rumblings. I regret to say that your time with me is at an end. Return to Stillglade Fane and inform Brother Isumi of your newfound mastery. Oh, and be sure to thank him for sending me such a willful first student. A willing first student, I suppose? I don't know. Welcome back, Tyrion. The elementals inform me that you have opened your ears to the voice of wind. That is well. Having made allies of two elements, you are well on your way along the path of Condry. Though full comprehension of these forces will only come to you in the fullness of time. Be patient. As you seek to embrace nature more fully, so will nature hold you more closely. They made you study wind? Why bother? You don't need wind to heal things, whatever those dreary lessons tell you. Condry is inextricably bound by nature, Sylphie. That dreary lesson is one you should have learned by now. I assume by your presence here that you have once again abandoned your tutors. You must understand, if you persist in casting spells without the proper knowledge, I have all the knowledge I need. My mother never needed to embrace nature to heal, and the people she helped were thankful for her art. I'll learn conjuring the same way she did and become just as great a conjurer, you'll see. But I didn't come here to argue with you, Brother Isumi. I wanted to tell you that I've discovered how to cast phrase. What? What are you thinking, girl? You know not what you do, what you risk. You're meddling with forces beyond your comprehension. Should you even attempt to use this spell, I will have no recourse but to strip you of the name of conjurer and banish you from our halls. Do I make myself clear? Why must you be so angry with me? It's not as if I was trying to hurt anyone. But that's... Sylphie, my dear child, that is precisely the point. My apologies, Tyrion. I hope you do not find these constant disruptions distracting. As you have just heard, Sylphie's mother was also a conjurer who was unable to use any spells outside of the sphere of healing. Needless to say, Sylphie seeks to emulate her in every way. It is rare and a wondrous talent to heal without relying on the energies of nature, but such power is not born of true conjuring. By all that we know of the art, it should not be possible for Sylphie to cast rays. I shudder to think what would happen if she tried. I fear my inability to set her upon the true path reflects my own failings as a teacher. I am only glad that these same feelings have not hindered you, whether it be with my help or in spite of it. I believe that you will be a fine conjurer. Already you are blessed with great power, and more shall be yours should you persevere with our art, as indeed I hope you shall. Yet, however much you grow, however powerful you become, remember that ours is a power borrowed, not taken. Yay! Alright, let's see here. We're gonna go ahead and take some shoes. Yeah. And on that happy note, we're going to go ahead and end the episode there. Thank you so much for joining me for this episode of She Plays Final Fantasy XIV: A Realm Reborn. And I will see you guys later.